Hello everybody, Etcher here for an extremely different type of video, which I really don't think I'll ever do before, and an announcement that my usual game analysis, which I do every week, of Bendy and Link Machine Chapter 2 is delayed till Sunday, January 21st, 2018, if you cared about that, if you lived in the future. But, what I've decided to do to prove a point within the video about random chance, which I'll detail a bit later, is to speedrun this game to the point where I make top 5 in the world, which I have succeeded, and it really didn't take long. So first thing you have to do if you're familiar to this chapter is run on over to this front section here, chase down this mysterious figure, and go press 3 buttons, 2 of which are randomly generated out of 10 different locations in the back. So that brings me to my first and biggest point of why I'm making this video, is that to prove the point that random generation in Bendy and the Ink Machine should be gone. It should not exist. For several reasons, first of which, it makes speedrunning a nightmare, and because of that, it cannot raise money for charity as easily as other games because no one is speedrunning it because of the frustrations that arise because of the random chance. Another, maybe more important reason the random chance should go, not more important than raising money for charity, saving people's lives, but the player experience is also harmed by this random generation because several of the locations in which the switches are randomly generated are not easily figured out. And then second of all, second thing you do is take care of these enemies, which also have a randomly generated number from 7 to 9 of them, which I don't see why, other than to make speedrunners hate this game more and raise less money for charity, potentially. Next thing you have to do, if you've played this before, is go find the keys, and you guessed it, trash cans, which that's a whole nother point I'll address in my review, but this is what really messes up speedruns, because it's hidden in 1 of 10 separate trash bins throughout the entire area here, and it just will screw up any speedrun. I was lucky, fate was merciful upon me. That recording I just hit is also the randomly generated music code. Are you seeing why I may have slightly negative thoughts on this chapter in my analysis? So I'm genuinely curious on why they had the voice actor of Sammy Lawrence actually go record more lines to make the game worse. As a speedrunner, you could have avoided the whole key section if there was just one set code, and nothing would be to lose from that other than more speedrunning value. And I guess you could argue, aha, but there's variety each time you play. Ooh, wow, I get to see keys in Trash Can Y instead of Trash Can X. It's not really a game changer. It's not really something surreal, creepy, or could add to a discussion. And no one's going to replay a chapter if they had a poor experience the first time through. Anyway, after I inserted the music code to turn another pipe for some reason, which is never fully explained, then go and hit the pump control, and then go to the stairs. But in my favorite part of the chapter, which is the cutscene, you get bamboozled by Sammy Lawrence, and he drags you away to his evil lair of evilness with no chair. There is no chair. He keeps on talking, rest your head, time for bed. There is no chair the player is tied to. There is no... It's just a satanic summoning circle. And I guess Henry is just practicing squats and really doesn't want to move his head too far out of place, and really just is intensely squatting for this time being. And as in, like, they have a chair model. I just feel like that is a super small update thing they could do. Otherwise, this chapter can be my favorite and least favorite chapter of the 3 we've got so far, just because of the... It's not really insane variety. It's the difference between the keys being in a trash can close and you don't have to backtrack, or you have to backtrack to the very beginning of the level and then go all the way back. There should not have been those keys in the first place, but it's more bearable the shorter time you have to walk. What isn't bearable is when the keys are the same color as the sandbags, which are sometimes in the trash, as in when you chuck out your sandbags along with your food, but that's also randomized if there's sandbags in there, and it just completely camouflages the keys. So it could be a super easy, simple experience, or it could take the player 27 minutes. Not while speedrunning. I figured out to be able to get under 27 minutes even with the worst possible scenario. At this section, which is the easiest section, there is no random chance. You just get the axe and you run away from Bendy, and the axe disappears for no reason. I really like this whole choreographed section because of the way the player is led without words in a dash. I don't quite get why the player loses the axe though. Like right here, the axe just disappears, and then Bendy pops out. You didn't see it because I just hit the hitbox and decided to run, because this is a speed run. And yeah, so escape from Bendy and the chapter ends. There's not much to it that's very exciting. Even the combat phases are just one-hit kills. There's not much skill required for this run, and I wanted to prove that, and I think I did by getting top 5 to the point where it is just random chance, and this should be fixed. Anyway, this has been Etcher Games, and I will catch you in 2 days for my next analysis. Peace.